You don't really expect your own hijab to be used as a weapon against you. I was being choked. I even remember blacking out for like a few seconds. It was so terrifying. I thought I was gonna die.
I knew before coming to this protest that hijabi women were being brutally beaten, but I never knew that was going to happen to me until it had happened.
These two Muslim women, Zarmeen, Azam, and Shajnin Howlader, are suing the New York Police Department after they were brutally assaulted at a pro-Palestine protest in August 2024 and had their hijabs forcibly ripped off their heads by officers. This practice, seeking to terrorize protesters, is becoming more and more common in New York, according to activists. We spoke to the victims and their lawyers to learn more.
What we were seeing was repeated instances of NYPD actions that were intimidating protesters, specifically targeting Muslim women by removing their hijabs.
Both of our clients were at that protest peacefully demonstrating. They had absolutely no hand in any kind of violence or aggression, and the police were the ones who initiated the confrontation with them. Eventually, both women in separate encounters had a police officer yank on their hijab in a way that choked them.
Police officers photographed Zarmeen without her hijab and strangled Shajnin with her hijab as she screamed, "I can't breathe." The federal civil rights lawsuit filed in March 2025 says this was more than an assault. This was a violation of their religion, their bodily integrity, and their freedom of expression.
I genuinely do think it's just like a intimidation, humiliation tactic. Even the organizers that are hijabis have been targeted by the NYPD. So that's why I do believe that it's specifically targeting hijabi women.
This wasn't an isolated incident. The Council on American Islamic Relations says at least 5 other Muslim protesters had their hijabs violently removed by New York City officers in 2024.
It's really because of what we're fighting for us fighting against genocide and speaking up for Palestine. They want to instill this type of fear and anxiety in us and stop us from showing up consistently. They know that hijabi women are oftentimes leading these protests and movements within their own schools.
In 2020, New York police agreed to allow men and women to wear head coverings during mugshots and was forced to pay a settlement of $18 million 4 years later. But for many Muslim women, this illegal practice has not disappeared.
I genuinely pray that we get justice and policy change for every single woman that has been a victim of this, but also just to make sure it doesn't happen to any woman again.